What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's had a great Taco Tuesday. Hope all your taco dreams came true. Today was a huge day for the Red Brick House. Oh my goodness. The water company came and they put the new water meter outside. I got a trencher and dug a trench and everything else. But I tell you what, if you want to know about everything that happened at the Red Brick House, check out my other channel, Jobu's Day Job. It's amazing. You know what? I've been doing construction work since I was like 9 years old. That's right, 9 years old, working with my Uncle Lawrence, who was a brick mason and carpenter. And I tell you what, this place has really amazed me. It's like everything I've learned throughout my life is being put to the test on fixing this place, and I'm learning some new tricks and things. So it's definitely something you'd be surprised, literally. From yesterday's video, that's old school. Today's video, what happened in there, it's night and day different. While I was using the trencher today, it's almost crazy and comical. It would be funny if it wasn't just so sad that Eagle fans are so needy that they want to have this thing that the Cowboys fear them. Philly 500. I'm on the trencher. You stand behind it, you got the controls and everything else. It's like a big saw blade that's 36 inches in the ground. And all of a sudden, my phone just starts blowing up with Philly 500 texting me with videos, okay? And this is what's funny is you Eagle fans come on my channel, you talk smack about my Cowboys and everything else. And then when anybody retaliates against you guys, I know I mispronounced that, what she said, okay? Whenever I do, then it's like, oh, you're always talking about the Eagles. No, dumbass. You're always in here telling us you're scared of us. You're scared. You're scared. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go through this whole thing of fear, okay? I can think back to the Washington Redskins. Forgive me for saying that name, but back in the 80s, it was the Redskins that kicked our ass. We feared them because, you had Dexter Manley saying, I'm going to clean Danny White's clock out. And they literally kicked us out of the playoffs. They beat us in the playoffs. I used to fear them because they did that. I used to fear the San Francisco 49ers in the 80s because Joe Montana and to Dwight Clark, the catch. And then in the 90s, trying to get to be that team, it was San Francisco. I feared playing them. In the same way, since they beat us the last two times in the playoffs, I fear playing the 49ers. I'm not going to lie. I do. I hope and pray that we don't have to face the 49ers in the playoffs again. In the same way, I fear Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what it is about Aaron freaking Rodgers. I hate that dude. But for whatever reason, he owns our ass when it comes to playoffs. Yes, I fear those guys. But I'm sitting here thinking about the Eagles. Now, congratulations on going to the Super Bowl and losing. Okay, congratulations. You did a great job. Fearing, though, is worrying about playing. You're worrying about, you got to go home, but you got to go past the bully on the block. And you're like, I want to go home because mom's making some good food, but I fear going around the corner because I know that guy might be there to kick my ass. I don't fear the Eagles. I kept thinking back in my mind, fearing Eagles. What great game has the Eagles done? I just kept saying, I remember, the Dwight Clark catch. I remember Dexter Manley and the Washington, Redskins beating us and stuff in the playoffs. I remember all of those games and Aaron Rodgers, with the, Dak Prescott gets us in the end zone and 40 seconds left, he takes them down there, they win the game. I remember the catch, no catch. I fear Aaron Rodgers. But I kept thinking in my mind, when have the Eagles done something like that to us to fear playing them? I mean, with Dak Prescott, We're 8-3. I know you guys keep saying we haven't done anything relevant, but going back, here's what I did, because I kept racking my brain. I was like, when have the Eagles ever done anything? Now, I was actually wrong. There was an NFC Championship game that the Eagles and Cowboys played in 1981. 1981. And the Eagles did win, and they proceeded to go to the Super Bowl, where they lost. See a trend here? Lost. That's the only time that you guys actually beat us in the playoffs. Playoffs? You can't talk about playoffs. Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. Cool. So I went back through, because there are some significant games. There was the body bag game. I think the Cowboys won that one, didn't we? Did we win that one? Or did we not? I can't remember that one. There was the pickle juice game. But these are regular season games. Regular season. The only time you guys actually kept us from the playoffs was, I think, 2008 or 2009, when we had T.O. And that was revenge for you guys with T.O. And I think you blew us out like 43-6 or something like that. So, again, you knocked us. We didn't make the playoffs. I think we ended up 8-8. And we were kept from the playoffs. But the only other time we played, I think, in the playoffs, here's what's kind of funny. Because you Eagle fans are always bringing up, well, the Cowboys, since 1995, they only have 4 playoff wins. Do you know, after the drought and ineptitude that the Dallas Cowboys had in the playoffs, when the Cowboys finally won a playoff game, as bad as the franchise has been, I know you guys don't, from 1995, to 1972, that part of history doesn't count. I get that. But what's interesting is the first playoff game the Cowboys won since 95 was against you guys, you Eagles. Quite frankly, I hope and pray that we actually play you guys in the playoffs. I'd rather play you than Aaron frickin' Rodgers. Thank God he's gone to the Jets. So we don't have to worry about that in the NFC Championship, maybe. Some people are saying the Jets are going to the Super Bowl. Okay, maybe we can get lucky and that happen. That would be bittersweet, because it'd be like, oh, not Aaron frickin' Rodgers. He's always got our number. But we'd be in the Super Bowl. So I don't know how to feel about that. I just hope we don't play the San Francisco 49ers, because I fear playing them. You guys, I would welcome playing you guys in the playoffs. As much as you guys talk about trade Dak, get rid of Dak, I understand why you say that. Because Dak Prescott's got your number. 8-3 against you. And I'm not sure you can count one of those losses, his rookie year, when we had already won the division and Dak played one series and Tony Romo played a series and Butt Fumble played the rest of the game and had, 2 or 3 turnovers? Yet Dak gets credited for a loss for that one? We're going to say he's 8-2 against you guys. And FYI, the last 3 games Dak Prescott's played against you guys, I guess we could say it was garbage time, and that's why he's got such high statistics. Because he's averaged 42 points a game the last 3 games against you. There ain't no fear over here. None. 0. Zilch. Zingo. None. Shit steady as a rock. So you can stop this whole thing that you want us to fear you. Oh, but I tell you what, here, my wife's probably like, I want to go to sleep. Okay, let me finish this up. Let me finish him. I was going through, and because I was racking my brain, I said there has to be a significant win for the Eagles against the Cowboys, and I found a list of the top 10 games or matchups between the Eagles and Cowboys. And I'm just going to try and go through these real quick because it's late. Eagles edge Cowboys in first ever meeting. Okay, so you guys were in existence since 1932, and this is our first season. Okay, congratulations on that one. That's a top 10. Let's see. Number 9. Cowboys get long awaited first victory over Eagles. Okay. All right. So that was 1962. They came in 1960. So an expansion team got you. Okay. And that's back when you guys used to win world championships, by the way. That part of history you guys talk about your world championships, but between the world championships and the Cowboys, two dynasties there, that doesn't count. Let's see. Number 8. 79 Eagles snap 8-game losing skid versus Cowboys. Really? That's number 8? Let's see. The pickle juice game. Okay, there's one of them. Let's go to the next one. Cowboys exact revenge on Eagles during final championship run. So that's 1995. Yeah, we beat y'all. So here's the first significant win. Eagles rout T.O. and Cowboys to clinch a playoff spot. That basically knocked us out of having a chance to go in there. That's the big one. Cowboys get revenge while ending long playoff drought. That was the game I was talking about that, as bad as the Cowboys have been, we finally get a playoff win, and against you guys. Okay. Cowboys get the first playoff win over Eagles en route to first Super Bowl win in the 90s. The stop. That was Cowboys win. And the number one thing for the Eagles, Cowboy rivalry, Eagles beat Cowboys in the first and only NFC game showdown, 1981. So, sorry, Eagle fans, I got no fear for you. Anyway, it is 10:45 at night. I was awake at 7 o'clock. Was at the Red Brick House at 8:30. Left there at 9:30 tonight. And I got people that are going to be there at 7 a.m. in the morning. And I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired. But remember, first of all, we don't fear you Eagles. Sorry, we just don't. We're not that fragile. Being a Dallas Cowboy fan, believe me, we take a lot of shit. Okay? We've had disappointments. But you guys, you don't even scratch the surface. Stop thinking so highly of yourself. But, all seriousness here, remember to tell the people you love them. Because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And I tolerate you Eagle fans. I love you, baby. All right. Peace out. God willing, I'll see you in the morning.